Here's more on the story from science specialist Ed Yates.
No question, bone marrow transplants work for leukemia and other illnesses, but the Aetna Insurance Company is not convinced the transplants do much for women with breast cancer, so it's pulling the financial plug, refusing to pay any more. While Dr. Pat Beatty with the University of Utah's Blood and Marrow Transplant Program understands why Aetna is pulling out, he believes the decision is premature.
After 2 or 3 years, it's really too soon to know whether the treatment's going to be in a long-term successful, and that's, of course, the most important thing for the patient.
Marianne Watson here in Bountiful had her bone marrow transplant almost a year ago. She calls the decision by Aetna foolish.
I think it's a pathetic decision that an insurance company can make regarding other women's lives.
Marianne had tried everything else, nothing worked. Even though she has not reached the 5-year mark yet, the transplant so far has worked very well and is holding her cancer in remission. Compared to chemos and very expensive new generation drugs, Marianne believes the $50,000 transplant was a bargain.
If you can do the transplant and have the whole thing behind you, look at the money they're not putting out. They're not spending anything on me this year.
Aetna says it made the decision after it was disclosed earlier this month that a South African study contained falsified data. Aetna also says there are now 5 well-controlled studies which show the transplant treatment for breast cancer is simply not that effective. Ed Yates, Eyewitness News.
University Medical Center was performing as many as 30 bone marrow transplants for breast cancer each year. That number is now down to 3 to 5 per year. It's expected other insurance companies will follow Aetna's lead and refuse to pay for the procedure.